So just going to the Gurdawara. Yeah, all the lights out. So this is the barking Gurdawara. I do have a bit of a plan today. Whether it'll work out, depends if I've got time later on. I'm going to go to the Gurdawara here, obviously. You know, we call it. Well, obviously, the word Diwali has been used as a way to describe what Sikhs celebrate today, but it's actually called Bhandi or Divas. The reason it was called Diwali is because the date of, you know, the reason why we celebrate, which I'll describe later, actually fell on the day of Diwali. So it just became like that. So we have a separate celebration, so we call it Bhandi or Divas. And as you can see here, the Gurdwara is lit up. There's all the lights and stuff. Very beautiful. What I'm going to try and do, yeah, if I can get time, I'm going to be here for like a while, 2 hours or so, and then I might try and, while I do this, if I've got time later on, I might actually do the Mandar, Hindu Mandar down the road, and I might actually go there just to see how they celebrate Diwali compared to us celebrating Bhandi or Divas. Yeah, there's a Mandar literally like 10 minutes down the road. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. I've not actually ever been in there, so I wouldn't mind going and seeing. We'll see if I'll concentrate on this first. As you can see, beautiful lighting and stuff. A lot of people. I don't know who's doing security here.
Yo, I got my stuff.
Purple. Everything else. A lot of cars, a lot of people trying to get in. We've got a Porsche. Now, obviously, I don't know whether to describe it now or later on. We'll have to see, innit? So you can see, let me go back a bit. Here we go. So that's the old Gurdwara there. So they've obviously revamped it, made it bigger, and so it's the old Gurdwara is for storage now. What I'll do is, oh look, I'll quickly give a quick overview, but I'll go over it quickly later. So Sikhs basically celebrate not Diwali, Bhandi or Divas. It's on the same day as Diwali. We celebrate because today was the day that Guru Har Gobind Singh Ji, the 6th Guru, was released from prison with 52 Rajas, 52 kings, and this is a day to celebrate that. I'll go into the story more in depth later on. And Hindus celebrate it because today, 3,500 years ago, something, Ram, who they believe to be, you know, obviously, you know, I think the avatar of Vishnu, I think, sorry if I'm wrong, was in exile for 20 years and he come back to Ayodhya. So two totally celebrate different celebrations. Now here's the Nishan side, obviously, we have the flag outside. Let me take them off on the road, so I'll just pay a bit of respect. So obviously, we're going. Yeah, beautiful Gurdwara. I don't know if they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to do fireworks. You know, I don't know what the procedure is over there. Well, they may or they may not do. Obviously, take their shoes off. Take about jutting off their shoes, as you can see. Not wear your shoes. So what you do is just you have to go upstairs and take the matar, which is pay respects to the Sri Guru Granth Sahib. And I'll be up there for a while, and then yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay. A lot of people.
Diva Bale Andira Nai Diva Bale Andira Nai Diva Bale Andira Nai Diva Bale Andira Nai Ved Paat Mat Papa
People are queuing up for the langar. So there's obviously the food. We go downstairs. Yeah, so just the Kirtan for a while. Met an old friend of mine. Yeah, 20 years, man. Yeah, we had a lot of difficult times during our times at college. Yeah, big up to him. I don't want to say his name because I don't want people to associate with me. It's been a long time. Yeah. What I'll probably do is I'm gonna just do a little chat. I'll call it on. Hajit Tani, when is it? I've got him, man. Pakistan holding center. So on the 14th is embarking. So yeah, I couldn't go to the one in central London, the main one. It's a referendum basically. So they're voting for. It doesn't really have any political power per se, but it's just more of a referendum, like an opinion poll of people. So anyone wants to go, you should go and vote. I'm going to come on the 14th here. My mum wasn't feeling well, so I had to make it. Yeah, so I'm just doing a little chat. I just bumped into Bubs, so he's come down here as well. I met an old friend of mine, like I said earlier, 20 years. Yeah, long time, man. One of the old real G's, man. Like crazy time we had at our local college. So what I'll do is just, I don't think they're going to do fireworks here. I don't think they are. What I'll do is I'll just have a little chat to camera in it. Kind of go over. You can see behind. I have a nice sort of background. I'll just go over here. So yeah, I'm not going to have longer afterwards. I just want to kind of go over a couple of things. So what? Hopefully, you know, if time permits, I might go to a mandir after this when I leave, and then maybe I can show you the difference. As you can see. The way we celebrate is basically, you know, we're doing Kirtan and we do a counterpart, you know, which is like recitation of the Gurbani or the Bani of the Sikhs, you know, Sri Guru Granth Sahib. And some places you can hear the fireworks, probably from people's houses, and then, you know, just light up the Gurdawara and stuff. And, you know, like I said, you know, no kind of ill wishes to our Hindu brothers and sisters. But our celebration is a different celebration, so I do believe that rather than calling it Diwali, Sikhs should really say Happy Bhandi, Chor, Divas, liberation of prisoners, I think. And it's a totally different separate celebration, so it's not us trying to separate ourselves, it's just the fact that, you know, people get confused and it's not the right word. I mean, Diwali is the Hindu festival of when Ram, and it's a 3,500-year-old festival or religious day where Ram, who is the avatar Vishnu, basically was released or was come back from exile from 20 years to Ayodhya. So, you know, that's a different celebration. I mean, obviously, when it comes to the Sikhs, we have our own reason, and it's 400 years old. Now, the dates are a little bit weird, to be honest. I don't want to go into it right now, but I think it might be out by 10 years. I think it's 411 years. Yeah, that's you know, that's the least of our problems. But basically, with the reason why Sikhs celebrate Bhandi Chor Divas is that Guru Har Gobind, which is the 6th Guru, we have 10 Gurus, and then the 11th, the final Guru, is the Sri Guru Granth Sahib, which is the holy scriptures we have upstairs in the Darbar Hall. And Guru Har Gobind Singh Ji, his father was executed by a guy called Jahangir in, I think it's 1606. And so he took the reins of the Guruship when he was around 11 years old. Because of the, you know, the kind of climate of the time, he was then imprisoned by Jahangir, who imprisoned him because he thought he was a threat, or could have been a potential threat because of what he did to his father. Yeah. And so basically he imprisoned him. Now, the dates of when he was released is kind of up for contention. Some say he was released in 1612, sometimes when he was there for 2 years. Some say it's 8 years, some say so. It's kind of like a little bit of a contentious issue. I'm just going to say that, you know, like he was in prison, he was released. One of the things was that there was 52 Rajas, so kings, Hindu kings in there. And obviously, if you spend a bit of time with people in prison, you're going to get quite close to people. So he was able, they said he could be released, but, you know, Gurdawara Gobind said, no, I want to be released with the prisoners, yeah, the other 52 Rajas. He didn't want to go by himself and leave them in there. So the preface, so the kind of stipulation that was put upon him by Jahangir and say the authorities at the time, basically was that whoever can hold on to his robe can leave. So obviously most robes are quite small, so maybe you could get maybe 5 people. What happened was, you know, they managed to create a robe which was like tassels, I think, and basically it was long enough to hold all 52 Rajas who all then held onto it and walked out of prison with Guru Hargobind Singh Ji. And I think he was around 14 at the time. And so, yeah, I mean, it's a separate story. So the reason why, you know, people started calling it Diwali is just because the day that he was released was on Diwali, the 4th of November. So you had this situation where people were basically celebrating Diwali and, you know, the festivals of lights. And then so, you know, it was a celebratory time for the Sikhs as well. And so it just happened that people started calling it Diwali. And even myself, up until a couple of years ago, you know, I've started to change and I say happy Bhandi Chor Divas now. And like I said, this is nothing about, you know, trying to, nothing against Hindus or anything, but their celebration is totally separate to us. And so I think, you know, separating the names is very important. And yeah, I mean, it's a different celebration. And so, you know, we can respect both. Like I respect Ram as well. I mean, this is the thing though, as Sikhs, we do not have any issue with our Hindu brothers and sisters. We have an issue, obviously, with the Indian government from 1947 and basically the extremist kind of mindset of some of the kind of RSS or whatever you want to call it, yeah. So, you know, if I can go to a mandir today just to show, it'd be interesting for me to actually see the difference between how we celebrate Bhandi Chor Divas and how they celebrate you know, the release of Ram or from exile and how different it is between us. So yeah, I think I've kind of described, if I made any galti, maafi mangda, you know, I don't want people going crazy saying, Raj, you said it all wrong. Obviously, you know, I'm only human, but yeah, I'm trying to keep it quite kind of like, you know, short and sweet so people can kind of understand it, even a lay person, about the reason why, you know, Sikhs celebrate Bhandi Chor Divas and the reason why it's different from Hindus and stuff like that, about the Diwali and stuff. Yeah, I mean, you can hear the patake, tong, 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 patake all over the place. I personally don't really like doing it. We stopped when I was around 14 and I'm not gonna lie, I never really, I mean, it was fun at some point, but once you hit a certain age, it's kind of just gets a bit irritating in terms of the noise and stuff. I prefer the lights, you know, with everything lighted up, yeah. If you go to Harminder Sahib and Amritsar, it's all lights everywhere and they do a bit of fireworks and stuff. I do prefer the kind of the lights rather than the pew, pew, pew. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have langar now, probably go back up for a bit, you know, and just, if I got time, we'll try and kind of do what I said I was going to do, otherwise I'll have to leave it. If I don't do it, then, you know, obviously I'll have to cut out all this bit or just ignore it. Just ignore it. Yeah, pew, pew. Yeah, pataka.
Eu nem nada,
They're serving the langar. A lot of people place a long queue. It's been like 25-30 minutes now. It's the end of the day, so kitchen's in there. Everyone does the service for free, Seva. You know, cook and donate everything for free. Okay, I'm off now. What's the time? 9 o'clock. So yeah, I'll see. We'll see. I mean, it might be a bit out of sync because I might put, if I'm gonna try and go to thingy. So obviously, I've just been to the Gurdawara. End of the day now. And so what I'll do is, I've got. I'm gonna go. It's just like 10 minutes down the road. If that mandir is open, then I might just quickly pop in there. If I have already been in there, it might be a bit out of sync then. So this is the recorded before, so I might be saying, so it might not make sense. So I'm actually going to the train station now, and we'll see what happens in a minute. Either way, you know, it's good to learn about other people's cultures and stuff and religions and just generally. I personally haven't been to a mandir before, so it'd be interesting to see what it looks like. Obviously it may look out of sync because this is recorded before, because the way I'll do is probably have this at the end and then the rest of it just before this. So it'd be interesting to see you know, how it was, and you know, the differences, the similarities and everything like that. So, you know, nice day. Saw Boops as well. Might have some good news about, I don't want to say too much because the problem is when I say anything everyone goes mad. Oh well, how dare he. So I'll keep it secret until a little bit closer to the time. Oh god, it's totally dark around here. God, imagine if one of my enemies found me. Look, my darda hona huh? There's no cameras here, don't worry. So yeah, there's a nice this Gurdawara is really nice actually. I really like this Gurdawara. So where am I? Walking around a place called East Dam, down the road from Green Street. I've got down the road from the Orford. Just come back from the Gurdawara for Bhandi for Divas. And guess what? I can have a quick look because it's literally down the road here. Well, let me just have a look. There's a brand new Gurdawara there, barking, and it's a brand new mandir. And why am I doing this? Because obviously on the same day we celebrate a Sikh Bhandi Chor Divas, and they seem to celebrate Diwali. Obviously, we called it Diwali for particular reasons because it run on the same day. But it's actually a separate celebration. It's actually a beautiful mandir actually. I've seen it. A lot of people there. A lot of people there. A lot of Hindus. I didn't realise there's so many Hindus in this area. Sri Murugan. Sri Rama. I think Raja. Hanuman. Yeah. Obviously, you've got the piece over there. Interesting. First time I've been. I don't want to disrespect anyone, so I'm not going to talk too much. Yeah, I'll talk outside. Andaraga Ram, I think. So then, from you got the thing here. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. So here I think they're yeah. Also you got the priest over there I think. I'm trying to do a bit of me walking about. Interesting. Yeah. Window outside.
No? No.
I mean, architecturally, it's a beautiful building. I really would like to have seen this part here. But obviously, you can't get too close. I wonder what's behind. I'm going to probably come back at a time when it's a bit quieter as well, because I wouldn't mind actually speaking to somebody. It's pretty busy today, so not the best time. So I think they're giving like we call it prasad maybe, but they're giving like sort of I don't know what it's called like. Hey Bhandi, bro. First time I've been in the mandir, I'm a Sikh here. What exactly are they giving? Because in the Gurdawara, when we do Diwali, we give like prasad. Is it like some kind of condiment or something? You know what they're giving to the people here?
The prasad.
It's prasad, like the way Sikhs do. Okay. Yeah, it's prasad. That's interesting. So they're giving up prasad. They're similar. Obviously not the, it's kind of different in the sense that, you know, obviously architecturally it's different. It is a beautiful building. I'd like to know what that's made out of, the stone mate. Yeah, we know that. Giving up the facade now. I wonder if that's real gold. I think they're going inside the thing. I'd like to know exactly what's in there. I don't know if that's yeah, so I'm basically leaving now. I don't want to outstay my welcome. It was a nice experience, as you can see. And then, yeah, You put your shoes over there as well, actually. Fine. So, yeah, first time I come here, I wouldn't mind coming back, but when it's quieter and actually really looking at the place. There's actually more Hindus here than I thought. Quite a lot of Hindus in the area. It's actually a beautiful temple though. Really nice. Good, nice design inside. Obviously, you know, it is very different from the Sikh Gurdwara. I mean, the main differences I saw is that one of the similarities is obviously you have to take your shoes off, you have to come in, there's priests and everything, and they're doing prayers. But the main difference is actually, obviously, you know, the statues and stuff. You know, Sikhism doesn't believe in kind of like, you know, statues. We do have photos and stuff, so we don't have that. And just kind of the whole kind of like walking about and stuff. Because then when you're in a Gurdwara, the Darbar hall, which is the main hall, you have like everyone has to sit down. Like walking about is not normal there. So you can see here, you can kind of see inside, and it's probably a good place for me to film actually. So it is actually different, interesting. It's nice to kind of experience different things. It's weird because I've never actually been in a mandir before. It's the Pehli Bari guy, first time, yeah. But I have actually been in churches and mosques, but I've been in 2 mosques and around 3 churches, but I've never ever been in a mandir. So this is like, he said, when I asked him, he said this has been here since 2015. I don't know why I've missed it. I don't really come down here often. I used to actually be here all the time when I was younger. My college was down the road. Yeah, so yeah, nice experience, different stories obviously, because they celebrate because of Ram. You know what, I don't know why I got this on. They celebrate because of Ram coming back to Ayodhya, and obviously the Sikhs celebrate it for Guru Har Gobind Singh Ji, the 6th Guru, being released from prison with the 52 Rajas. And you know, I just want to emphasize, you know, we got nothing against our Hindu brothers and sisters, because I think, you know, I need to emphasize this, because sometimes it comes across like, you know, even with me when I'm saying, you know, the stuff about India, that I'm talking about Hindus and stuff. I'm not. I'm talking about a government, people, and the extremist views of certain groups here. And so I got to see, because we respect Ram as well. We respect, you know, Hanuman. We respect all of these figures. We just don't see them in the same way. You know, obviously they see them as Hindus see them as gods, whereas we see them as kind of warriors and saints that have been sent down by God, not actual gods. Yeah, so that's the difference. But you know, we can respect each other and thingy, because obviously, you know, if people start mocking Vishnu and Ram and thingy as a Sikh, you know, it's not good, because these figures are respected by Sikhs. We may not see them in the same way, so we have to be very careful of what we say about certain kind of parts of Hindus. Obviously, I don't want to go into the negatives, but there are parts that we don't agree with, obviously. As Sikhs, we don't really agree, but we don't have to be, you know, let's just say kind of negative all the time about it, yeah? Especially today, because, you know, it just happened that it falls on the same day. So the word Diwali come out. Anyway, yeah, I'll probably intersperse this middle way through my trip to the Gurdwara, just to kind of show you a bit of the difference. Well, anyway, I'm off now, and we'll see. Don't get triggered though. You know, I've got a feeling there's gonna be a lot of triggered people. Raj Hindu ban gaya hona. Raj Hindu ban gaya hona. No, I'm a Sikh, and there's nothing wrong with trying to learn about other people's faiths and cultures and stuff like that, and especially when it's on the same day. Like I said, I haven't ever been to a mandir, but I've been to a church loads of times. I've been to a mosque twice, but I haven't ever experienced a mandir. It'll be an interesting experience for me on Diwali. All the patakya going, pong, pong, pong. You know, not as much as usual, to be honest, dude, which I kind of like, because normally when it's Diwali or Bhandi, Chor, Divas, they start getting mad, you know. Anyway, to all the Sikh brothers out there, you know, you're talking about, yeah, but happy Bhandi, Chor, Divas, and to all the Hindus out there, happy Diwali, and to everybody else, good night. I'm off.